All right, it's 8 o'clock.
It's 8 o'clock. It's time.
So,
Oh my God.
the first story that we're doing today is
Concaloop. Concaloop. The scary
Concaloop, the Scary Cave Monster.
by Alan Benedict. Yep. And we're continuing from the previous storytellers who read.
That was Etienne, Charles, and Bonnet.
Etienne and Bonnet. Great. And what happened before we start? A little recap.
Are you recapping or am I recapping?
It's up to you can recap if you want.
Okay, so basically, Nisha and all her little friends are on like summer vacation. And they're having a great time. They're able to do all types of stuff except go to the beach.
They want to go to the beach. They want to go to
They really want to go to the beach, but they can't. Because on the beach, there's a cave. And in this cave is a scary cave monster. And the adults are really scared of this cave monster. He is scary, really scary stuff.
But it's on the beach. They want to go to the beach. It's hot.
You know, sun, sea, and sand. You know, Nisha has to be a Trini. She must be a Trini.
Nisha wants
to just go to the beach. So Nisha decides that she's going to take matters into her own hands.
Of course.
She doesn't have any time with these adults. She's going to march up to that beach and confront that monster and say, hey, monster, I need some sea salt and sand. You need to head out. You need to pack it up.
Like, we need to be on this beach.
So what happens after that, Solange?
Right. So let me begin. So Nisha has entered the cave, right? And she sees the cave monster, Concaloop. Nisha is nice, but Concaloop fears she is wrong. Still, he bolsters his courage and lets the little human guide him along. The other children are still huddled together, peering expectantly into the cave. When Nisha appears, they thought her saved, but slowly it emerged, following closely behind, a terrible monster, one of a kind. It was like a nightmare out of their dreams, so much so they wanted to scream. They dare not, though, out of fear, for poor little Nisha standing so near.
Everyone, this is Concaloop, my new friend. Concaloop smiles with pointy teeth from end to end. The children are stunned. What should they do? If they stay, will they be the monster's food too? Don't be afraid, Nisha says. He's really nice. Yet none of the children are keen to take her advice. Concaloop, that's a funny name, one boy said. Well, I suppose it is, replied Concaloop, scratching his head. The children come forward, asking questions and touching his scales. Eventually, their fear melted away. The stories were all tall tales. Concaloop is nice and fun and likes to play. The children all agree. They want him to stay.
All of a sudden, the sky grew gray as heavy rain clouds covered the day. Farther down the beach, the children could see the grown-ups coming looking angry. Away from the monster came the grown-ups tirade. Knowing they are in trouble, the children obey. All except Nisha, who holds on to her pride. Bravely she stands, gentle, by Concaloop's side. Get away from that girl, they yell, threatening with sharp tools and pointy sticks. Concaloop knew that this would happen. Humans and monsters don't mix.
Concaloop hasn't hurt anyone, Nisha shouts at the top of her lungs. However, the adults will not listen. Only bile left their tongues. Can't you see its long dark wings and dirty gray scales? Have you not heard the monster's terrifying wails? Look at its big pointy teeth and long sharp claws. Come away, Nisha, before you are caught in its maw.
But Nisha will not leave Conkerloop's side. She scolds the grown-ups for making him horrified. Conkerloop is my friend, she declares, refusing to let the grown-ups get near. Seeing her bravery for the second time today, the other children decide to disobey. They run from their parents to stand with their friends. They will see this through together to whatever end.
The humans are all shouting. Everyone is mad. All this conflict makes Conkerloop very sad. Just when he thought to hide in his cave again, the heavy clouds above release all their rain. It fell in a torrent, cooling everyone's mood. But before they could react, the rain did conclude. As the sun emerged, it revealed something startling. Conkerloop got a much-needed cleaning.
As the sun beams down, all the humans can see the way Conkerloop's scales shine brightly. They dazzle in a myriad of color, turning the monster into a real stunner. Now the grown-ups can all see that Conkerloop is not really scary. He's not a dark and scary monster with a pointy teeth and long, sharp claws. He's a beautiful rainbow monster with pointy teeth and long, sharp claws.
The adults now understand how wrong they were. They apologized to poor Conkerloop for their error. Conkerloop is glad that the humans are not mad, but Nisha wasn't having it. They're still acting bad. No, 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 she shouts for all to hear. It's okay, Nisha. There's nothing to fear. The grown-ups gather round with a change of heart. They said, Conkerloop is as beautiful as a work of art. No, shouts Nisha once more. The grown-up's bad habits she cannot ignore. You're doing it again, judging him by how he looks. You would trust anyone if that's all it took. Whether he's dark and scary or bright and pretty does not matter one bit. What matters is the kind of monster he is on the inside, his spirit. Conkerloop is the kindest, gentlest monster around. You won't find a better person anywhere in town.
The grown-ups are shamed by the little girl's words. Judging people by their appearance is just absurd. Before deciding if Conkerloop is good or bad, they should get to know the monster, the person inside.
So, it was that Conkerloop became part of the village. Since that day, he's taking on a new image. He became a lifeguard because those wings are fins. He loves the water and can really swim. He watches the children while they play on the beach, all except little Nisha, who could not be reached.
For you see, she got punished for sneaking away to a forbidden place. For 2 whole weeks, she has to stay in her home space. Yet Nisha isn't mad. It's worth it in the end. Because when the 2 weeks are up, she can play with Conkerloop again.
The end. Yeah, that was really nice, Solange.
It was really nice.
Much to learn from this story.
I know. And just like Nisha, we all have to stay home. Yes?
Yes. Listen to our parents.
Listen to our parents.
I still have to listen to my mommy, who's locked in right now.
I also have to listen to my mother as well.
She calls every day to tell me, stay inside, wash my hands.
And that brings up another important thing. We have to tell all the kids watching to wash their hands.
Yes, wash your hands. Keep washing your hands.
Keep washing your hands. They say you have to
make sure and get between your fingers.
Twice.
Keep your nails trimmed. Listen, wash your elbows. Wash up to your elbows if you can.
Wash your whole self. Wash your whole self.
Just wash your whole self. And listen to your parents. If you have to go out and your parents tell you put on the mask, keep the mask on. No licking carts when you go to the grocery store. Keep your tongue in your mouth. Keep your fingers to yourself.
We know you want to explore, but you can't. Can't for now.
No mud. No mud, no washing phones, but you can spray your phone with some Lysol.
Oh, that's so true.
And speaking of Muhammad Muwakil, we have another story, don't we?
We have another story, I think, another short story. I hope I have it in the order.
I just sent it to myself. Hold on, let me see if I can find it here. Yes, here we go. Did you find it?
I think I did. Well, we'll see if I have it in order. So go ahead. You are the rat, and I am the frog.
I'm the rat. You are the frog.
Okay.
What is the name of this one? Hold a second. Let me just get the info. Are you seeing the initial email?
Yes, I am. Thank you. Everybody's saying great job, guys.
Thank you so much. It was fun. It is fun.
It is fun.
Okay, here we go.
You are.
So this one, it's called
Loved as You Are by Muhammad Muwakil. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Muwakil.
Yes. Ready?
Go ahead.
A rat once met a handsome frog whose skin was smooth and warm, and so she shaved all of her soft fur off, thinking that's what Frog would want.
Frog shared a similar thought. Rat's fur is so soft and nice, so he glued grass all over himself. Look, I have grass all over myself.
Yes, you do.
That's what Rat would like.
They met again with such surprise. Rat! Frog! What have you done?
I grassed myself.
I shaved my fur. I thought that's what you would want. I'll get you something for that glue.
I'll get you a coat. What silly thing loves makes us do? They both run with their thoughts. So there's a truth for near and far.
Here's the lesson that this brings. Someone will love you just as you are. So if you're happy, don't change a thing.
Oh, that was a nice little message.
That was a nice story, Mud.
I know. Thank you, Muhammad. Great little story. So not change a thing about you.
Remember, kids, keep washing your hands.
Keep washing your hands.
Stay inside.
Let's flatten this curve.
But most importantly, have fun.
Have fun. And thank you again to Read2Me TT for inviting us. Because we would have never been on live.
No, never, ever, ever in this life would I ever get on a live. We live. No, Solange. We live.
Same.
We live.
Same. And I got to hang out with Isoke again, which is like how many?
We haven't seen each other in ages. We were in class together. We were together.
But
yeah,
we're still connected.
So nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. And thank
you so much.
Thank you.
It was so much fun. Thank you, Read2Me TT.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, all the lovely folks that signed in.
I know. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
My daughter is sleeping. She didn't tune in. She has no time with me.
My son is not sleeping. Sorry. I have to go and deal with that now.
Go read him a bedtime story. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Bye, Isoke. Bye.
Bye, darling.